Thank you so much, Yasser, for presenting me. And thank you so much, Peace and Sport, for inviting me here and for giving me pleasure to talk and tell a bit about my story here. I thought we will not have an audience. It's cool we have audience now. So can I have my presentation here, please? Yes. Why football? Why I started playing football? I grew up in a country where there is always boundaries, barriers for women. They say that women cannot play football. Women cannot have their regular basic right to function in society as man does. I started playing football because it was known as a man's game. And I wanted to stand for, and I wanted to prove that football is not only for men, but it's also for women. Women has talent to play football, to stand for their right. Women should stand for their voice, for their right. I used football as a tool for empowerment. I used football to stand for my own right as a woman. As a woman that I was not allowed to stand. As a woman that a year before that I started playing football, the football stadium was used for public acquisition. They shut down the women in football stadium. I started playing football from there. I wanted to break the barriers, and I did. As a first woman, I started playing football and made history in my country. We were a group of women when we started playing football. And we faced a lot of problems because they said that it's against man honor. It's against the country's honor. Women should stay at home, should clean the dishes, and stay and do what man says. And I said no to that. I started a campaign, made a huge group of women to play with us, to join our group. And the campaign was very successful. In 2003, I started playing football. In 2004, the women's football was recognized by our FA, Afghanistan Football Association. And we were only four club of women's. We made our FA to believe that we can actually bring pride in our home. In 2017, we made our first women national team of Afghanistan. By that time, we didn't have access to grass field as boys had. Because they said, the girls will destroy the football pitch. They don't know how to play football. We went for an international game against Pakistan. And we won the league in Pakistan. And we brought cup at home. And we brought pride home. It was first time in the history that women's football won the cup. And then we went to our president of Afghanistan. And we said, now we brought pride at home. You have to give us access to football pitch. And then we got the access to football pitch. It was not easy to break the barriers. It was not easy for us, as a first group of women, to make a history. We faced so many problems. We've been through so many sacrifices. We give a lot in order to stand in the pitch, in order to open the doors of opportunities for the rest of women, to make history, to open or create opportunities for next generations. I played in the first national team of Afghanistan, and I said, my goal was not only playing football in national team. It's more than that. I want to go higher. I want to reach to the top. I want to be the voice for voiceless women. And I actually entered in Football Association, the association that never had women employee in their history. And I got a job there. I fought for it. And I got, as a first woman in the history of Football Association, I started working. You can see in the picture, it's all man, only me, in the corner. By the time, my voice became my enemy, because I used football to tell the stories of women who are facing problems in the country, to tell about problems that women are dying for. The corruption that was inside the organizations that I used to work. The man who used to use their power and abuse women. I was talking about corruption. I was addressing directly those men who are involved in abusing, harassing women. I used media as a second tool to tell or to address those problems. And my voice became my enemy. I faced so many death threats. I faced so many problems. I've been through so many sacrifices. I didn't want them to stop me for dreaming. I didn't want them to shut my voice. There was a time that I had to leave my country, but I never stopped dreaming. I ended up in Denmark, in Asylum Center. When I was in Asylum Center, and I said, that was not a dream. I didn't start playing football. That was not the mission that I ended up in Denmark, in Asylum Center. My dream became in an international level. I wanted to help not only Afghan women, but women in an international level. I saw women were suffering from depression, from stress in asylum centers. So many women in asylum center was waiting for their asylum cases, and so many wanted to suicide. The situation of women was so horrible in asylum centers. So I wanted to use, again, sports, especially football, as a tool to help them to come out of this depression and stressful situation. And luckily we did. I established my own organization by the name of Girl Power Organization. We are working around Europe. We are providing sport activities and so many workshops to schools, primary schools, especially to teachers, how to use sport as a tool for empowerment and how to use sport to address those issues that minority groups are facing in European societies. We are providing so many activities. We are helping not only women, but also girls who has the immigrant backgrounds. We are helping them to come and practice for their tryout, and then we send them to professional clubs. We are helping them or giving the consultancy. We are helping them to come into integration system, into education system, because when I was in Asylum Center, there wasn't anyone to help me, so I wanted to help them. So that's why this organization was established. Meantime, I'm also program director for Afghanistan women's national team. I didn't give up. I'm helping the national team of Afghanistan in their international fixtures, fundraising for them, a lot of things we are doing right now. And also I'm leading an online workshop for refugees and girls in Afghanistan. It's the leadership workshop. We want to encourage and create future leaders. All I want to say today, I didn't come here to tell or to present myself as a hero. But what I want to say is that let's support each other. Let's help each other. Let's use sport as a tool to empower, especially women. Women need more attention. There is no peace without women. Let's involve women and let's support each other. Thank you so much.